Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Ria Varsami and I'm a shamanic astrologer. Today I will be sharing with you astrological information about the upcoming new moon in Gemini that is happening on the 26th or the 27th of May depending on your time zone. So I want to first say that we just finished a very heavy moon cycle. We had a new moon in Taurus that was in the end of the eclipse season, and we also had a full moon in Scorpio, the last full moon that we had. That was very heavy and very transformative. So it feels like almost we are out of the Scorpio season right now, but we are not. So there was a very strong transformational energies flowing with the last moon cycle. And also before the last moon cycle, we had the eclipse season. So literally the last 2 months have been extremely transformative. Now this new moon cycle that is starting with this new moon in Gemini brings completely different energy. So brings very positive and very light energy. And it all has to do with our truth, how we are speaking our truth and how we are show our authentic self to the world. So before I continue, if you are not a subscriber, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can support my work and I can continue making these videos for you guys. I also want to mention that I read all of your comments of the previous video. You guys are amazing. I was very surprised, actually, happily surprised to see all these beautiful comments, how many people are resonating with what I shared about New Age spirituality and all these things. So yeah, I was really happy to read your comments, and thank you so much for being here and being present here with your comments and the theme that we are talking about and sharing. Also, I want to say that I just had a surgery, so this last full moon in Scorpio has been very challenging for me. So today is the first day after surgery that I don't have intense pain. So I decided to make this video. I was literally out of the hospital and I was just reading what is going to happen in the upcoming new moon. So I was like, I really have to make this video, but I was not sure if I would be able to actually do it, but I'm good. So I'm very happy to be here. And also I want to share this message that it's very interesting when you go in such a deep phase of your life and you're just like in a hospital or something like that, and it's just like, for me, astrology was something that keeps me alive. And even with the healing process and everything, I'm still like, oh, it's just like gives me energy. And I feel whatever darkness each of us go in certain periods of our life, it's always amazing time to really go back and see what really gives us happiness and what makes us feel good. So just this little message I want to share with you. And of course, this last month has been very transformative, and we had some really difficult aspects, both the last new moon and full moon, and also the eclipse season before. So it was a lot of like struggle, a lot of like I was feeling like the cosmos was pushing our limits. We had to go to the next level. So this new moon in Gemini brings positive energy, and also the ruler of Gemini, which is Mercury, also is in Gemini. So we have the sun and the moon in Gemini, because every new moon the sun and the moon are together. And also we have Mercury in conjuncting the sun and the moon in Gemini also. So we have lots of Gemini energy, plus we have Jupiter in Gemini. And Jupiter is actually in 26 degrees of Gemini. So let's say Pluto, Jupiter is in Gemini. So Jupiter is going to be in Gemini until the 9th of June. And then it's going to change signs and move into Cancer. So the last 4 degrees now that Jupiter is going to be in Gemini are the last degrees of this cycle. So Jupiter has been in Gemini for a year, because Jupiter does a 12-year cycle and stays 1 year in every sign. So it's closing now 1 year. And when it's in the last degrees, like 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, it gives us like the last gifts of Jupiter in Gemini. And these gifts have to do, of course, with communication, socializing, the mind, all the themes of Gemini. And from the 9th of June is going to be so different when Jupiter is going to be into Cancer. It's going to go in a very homey, very like sensitive energy, like emotional, very different energies. Like Gemini is the mind, Cancer is like super like emotional energy. Also, in addition to this, I want to say that this new moon does a very beautiful aspect, does a trine with Pluto. So after all this transformation, all this like death, rebirth, now this new moon brings a facilitation to this transformational energy. So it's like it's flowing very, very nicely. So even if you feel you are in these acids right now and you're like, oh wait, when is going to be my resurrection? When I'm going to rise into a phoenix? When this is going to happen to me? It's like, don't worry, because we're still clearing, letting go, and we're going through this transformation now. We went through some things, some darkness we have to face, some fears we have to face, but now the resurrection is also guaranteed. We're going to go into this phoenix state and enjoy the rewards of the darkness that we went. But it's happening slowly. But Pluto definitely is bringing this energy. So also I want to say that Mercury is the ruler, and Mercury conjuncts Uranus. Uranus is an outer planet, further away planet, and Uranus is the planet of awakening, sudden changes, and how we find freedom. Uranus is in Taurus and Mercury is in the first degrees of Gemini. They're conjuncting, right? So this means that under this new moon, we're going to have lots of changes when it comes to our mind. So this alignment doesn't talk about changes that is going to be in our material world, some things we're going to see. It's more like in our mind, and we're going to have this kind of like awakening moments, this connection with this higher truth, this connection with ourself that is going to be like, whoa, I get it now, aha moment, like I get it. And also this alignment is going to help us find more freedom. So of course, everything connects with our mind. The way we think is like, and then we project it and we create our reality, right? So this alignment is super amazing. So it's going to be a lot of shifts in our perspective, in our way of thinking. Plus what I said, Jupiter also is in Gemini under this new moon, and it's a lot of this energy of Gemini is amplified. It's a lot of this positive thinking energy like now coming up. It's like, okay, let go of all this like worst case scenario thinking, all this like negative way of thinking. It's like we have to shift that. And Mercury does very beautiful aspects. So I'm so happy also finally in a video to say that like that, because almost the last 2 months, or almost 3, I keep saying hard aspects. Now we have very good aspects. So like, yes, finally. So Mercury sextiles Saturn, sextiles Neptune, trines Pluto, very beautiful aspects. That means that the Mercury energy is facilitated, is flowing with so much ease and grace. So it's all about our throat, speaking our truth, sharing who we truly are to the world, being authentic, have our free, beautiful expression, and also feeling this kind of sense of like proud to be ourselves, proud to be our true selves, no shame, no guilt, all of these things. So this energy is very, very strong under this new moon. And also now another thing under this new moon, we have Venus conjuncting Chiron. And in the last 2 videos, I talked so much about relationship patterns, how much we have been like shifting, closing relationships, shifting in our patterns, the way we've been in relationships, a lot of these things, sexuality, all these themes. Venus is the planet that connects a lot with our feminine energy, divine feminine, love relationships, our worth, and finances. Chiron is an asteroid that connects with our deepest wounds and how we're going to heal in this lifetime. So Venus conjuncting Chiron brings lots of healing in our relationships, on our feminine side, our worth, finances, all of these things. But they are both in the energy of Aries, with the energy of the warrior. Now we have all the motivation, all the power, all the strength to really face these wounds and really move on into these themes of Venus. So we have this polemic warrior energy of Aries that motivates us, gives us this pulse to go. It's like go, action. In addition to this, now another important thing that I want to talk in this video is about Saturn. And how important is this now? I have 2 pages of notes for Saturn. So Saturn is the main karmic planet we have. Saturn does 28-29 year cycle. So when a person is around 28-29 years old, has his or her Saturn return. That means that Saturn goes exactly in the place when this person was born. So Saturn has this long cycle. So in this lifetime, approximately, we have maximum 3 Saturn returns, because we don't live more than 100 years. Maybe we will though. So Saturn now was in Pisces. And in the last video, I said to you, Saturn is in the last degrees of Pisces, critical degrees. So we are closing something really important right now, because Pisces is the last zodiac. When Saturn is the karmic planet, is in Pisces, is like really closing something big. So we are closing right now, except that we are closing something, let's say, more like temporary. We're also closing right now a 28-year cycle with Saturn. So Saturn is moving into Aries 24th of May, and is going to stay 3 months in Aries. Then it's going to retrograde back to Pisces for a few months, and then from February 2026 it's going to officially move into Aries. And it's like, why Saturn does that? Why it goes back and forth? So this few months we're going to have ahead is going to be the preparation of what is going to happen from February. So from February, I will give you the exact dates actually. From 15th of February 2026, officially Saturn moves into Aries, and is going to stay until the 14th of April 2028. Yeah, it's going to be there for a while. So this is officially the beginning of a new cycle, right, with Saturn, the karmic planet, in Aries. And Saturn has to do with cycles of maturity, responsibility, structure, has to do also with the karmic lessons, where we learn the most. So we are closing right now a 28-year cycle of lessons, of things we learned. Doesn't matter, it's not connected with Saturn return, anything like that. And now is like, we're having from the 24th of May until the 2nd of September, we have this like Saturn in Aries, like, okay, now you have to prepare from what is coming after in February. So we are still in this closure of this bigger cycle, but we are learning a lot about taking responsibility, leadership, owning our power, there with Saturn in Aries. And of course, the most beautiful thing here, Saturn is in 0 degrees, how many, what did I write here? 0 degrees 8 seconds of Aries, and Neptune is in 0 degrees, what did I write here? 0 or 1? I don't understand my letters. Anyway, almost 1 degree of Aries. Neptune is there. So there are exact conjunction there. And this is meaning, what's the meaning of these two together? Means a big shift in the collective, big shift in us. We are creating a new dream for our life right now. Neptune is the planet of the spiritual world, the planet of the dreams, of the intuition. And Saturn is closing a cycle of 28 years. And now that is giving us this glimpse, is calling us, you have to create a new dream. Stop operating through this. It's like, it's calling us to incarnate again in the same incarnation. It's calling us to rebirth, to give birth to a new self in this incarnation. It's like, you don't have to die, you just have to be alive, but just go through this rebirth process. So it's so amazing. So we're having a second incarnation in the same one. So you might feel this big shift of identity, like massive shifts. And this is because of Saturn in Aries. And this is going to stabilize 100% from February 2026. Now it's like, we're just getting this energy, like, woof, this is the energy. And it's like, after it's going to go back to Pisces, again, closing some things, reflecting, and then from February, full on new 28-year cycle starts. And in my perspective as an astrologer, I said this many times, Saturn is the most important planet, because we come in this life to learn. We come on planet Earth to evolve as souls. And how we learn the most, how we evolve the most, is with Saturn, through the challenges, through the lessons. So of course, this closing right now is important, and for each of you is a different closing. And this closing, yes, you can say, oh, I'm closing something that has to do with what's happening in my life right now, but it's because we are not only, let's say, we are multidimensional. It's not only for this, it's bigger. It's like, we can say we're closing many different parallel lives together. There's like many things that are connected with that. Also, Neptune is conjuncting Saturn in Aries. I don't want to confuse you, so I said slowly the things. There's too many terms maybe. Neptune conjuncting Saturn, they're both in Aries, right? And next to it, they both conjunct the North Node, which is in last degrees of Pisces. The North Node has to do with our karmic destiny. So that's why I said all of this about new identity, new incarnation in the same incarnation, creating a new dream. And also for the collective, this is a massive big shift, having Neptune and Saturn in Aries together. Plus, they are conjuncting the North Node. So these are good news. And Aries is like the warrior, and also wants to make things happen, has all this motivation, all this strength. So we are getting all from the cosmos right now. It's like, you want to change your life? Okay, now you can do it. It's just slowly take responsibility, be the leader of your life, slowly. If this life you have is not, let's say, you're not happy, it's not serving, many things are not serving you, you have to create a new dream. And of course, Neptune there also connects a lot with spirituality, with our intuition. So we are connecting more with the spiritual world than ever before with this alignment. Yeah, so this is really amazing. So just to summarize, this new moon brings a new beginning in the way that we think, the way we communicate. We're going to be more able to share more freely our truth, show ourselves to the world how we are, show our authentic self, be proud in a healthy way with ourselves, and be like, this is who I am. I cannot just play a different role or persona just for others to like me. So this is the energy. And of course, we'll have a lot to do with expression. So we're going to be more free to express ourselves. And this is going to reflect a lot in our relationships, because our communication is going to change. And of course, this is going to be reflecting in the relationships. So a lot of relationships will be different. And obviously, after the whole last 2 months of transformation, obviously, we're going to be choosing very differently the people that we'll be letting be in our life also. So that's what I want to share. This is an amazing new moon. I'm so excited for this new moon cycle that is starting, and take advantage of this beautiful energy of Mercury. If you feel you have any kind of blockages about the themes of the throat chakra of Mercury, it's an amazing time to work with this energy right now and just free yourself, and also work with the Uranian energy to bring changes, positive changes. And of course, with Saturn in Aries, getting this, allow yourself to go through this preparation and feel powerful, and feel that you can create anything that you want in this, like, as I said, like having this, with this new identity, this new incarnation in this incarnation. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I want to say also, if you want to learn exactly how this new moon will be affecting you based on your birth chart, I have a pre-recorded online workshop which you can buy down. In the description, I'll put the link so you can find it there. It's approximately 1 hour, and it's really amazing. It's really amazing. It's going to help you a lot to learn about finding what does it mean with the planets and a lot more things. And I wish you all the best. Thank you again for your comments, for being very present on this channel. I really appreciate, and I'm so happy to to be out of the hospital, and see you very soon. Bye for now.